I'm Jean McComber, and I'm a volunteer with the Calaveras Humane Society. In January, we were asked to do a project which was to assess the need for a new animal shelter. And that's what we have done for these past months. Our animal shelter is totally just an abysmal place to visit, as many of you know. We have many, many more animals than we used to in the 50 years that animal shelter has been extant. We have changed the demographics of Calaveras County. We are now triple what we were 50 years ago as far as population. We have many more animals, and we need to have a better place to care for our strayed and abused animals and get them adopted out to the public. The public has a problem visiting our animal shelter because it's not a very pleasant place to be. We are in dire need of a new shelter to take care of all of the animals that come to Calaveras County to be sheltered. As we all know, animals are our best friends, and at this point it is incumbent on the county administrative personnel to understand that we have to have a new shelter.
My name is Karen Elliott, and I'm a member of the Shelter Project team. When we first put the team together, we decided we needed to do some research on other shelters and new technologies. And so we did a report called the Shelter Report for Calaveras County Humane Society. In the report, we talk about the different local and demographically similar shelters that we visited, but we also look at new shelters with new technology, shelters that are friendly to the user and friendly to the animals, that really educate the public and work on adoption procedures.
We have several pictures here of state-of-the-art facilities, shelters that have been built in the past few years. This one opens this summer, and it's Sacramento County Animal Shelter. It's designed by George Myers and has an adoption center, an intake center for the animal control, surgery. It has just about anything you'd ever want in a shelter. This picture is the large animal facility at the Sacramento County Shelter. It shows a large barn that wherever they take in large animals, they'll have a nice dry place to stay, and it's a state-of-the-art barn. This is a picture of the Long Beach SPCA Animal Shelter, and it's a public-private partnership with the local sheriff's department. They have adoption centers, you can see here, and they have also a spay-neuter clinic, gift store, and then there's a separate building where the sheriff's department works out of for intake of animals. This is the inside of the Long Beach SPCA shelter, the adoption center. You can see that all the animals can be seen very easily and not disturbed, and it's a showcase for an adoption center so that you can see all the animals in there. This is the Sacramento SPCA shelter. It's an older shelter. It's been remodeled, and this is the adoption center of it. They have 3 different buildings, one that has education facilities and training for animals, the adoption center, and then they have the spay-neuter clinic. This is the spay-neuter clinic at the Sacramento SPCA shelter, where they anticipate spaying and neutering over 1,500 dogs and cats this year.
Hi, my name is Ray Sinceri. I'm a veterinarian. I've practiced in Angels Camp for 30 years, my whole career. What I've found over my whole career is working with animals that the conditions at our county animal shelter are inadequate, even deplorable, even with all the good work that our Calaveras County sheriffs have done. What we need to do as community is find a way to build a shelter that is modern and has an environment that is safe, secure, and free of infectious disease for our lost and abandoned animals. Thanks.
Hi, this is Calaveras County Superintendent of Schools, and I'm here today to give my support to the Calaveras Humane Society, which does such great work caring for abandoned animals in our county. Hopefully in the near future they'll be able to move into a new animal shelter. One thing that I would encourage you to do is see if your children would like to volunteer at the animal shelter or become involved with the Humane Society, and consider adopting an abandoned pet. It can really be a great way to teach children responsibility in how to take care of an animal, feed it, clean up after it. And so if you feel that your child is old enough to accept those responsibilities, consider adopting a pet from the Calaveras Humane Society or at the animal shelter. I hope that by doing this, we can show our friends in the animal kingdom that we care about them. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Claire, and this is my dog Ted. And I adopted him from an animal shelter. And I feel that animal shelters are a very important part of our county because they deserve a chance, and they're an important part of our family, and everybody loves animals. So I think a new animal shelter is exactly what we need.
Hi, I'm Barton Stevenow. I'm here to request your support and your input to the Board of Supervisors of Calaveras County to provide a quick resolution on the issue of a piece of property for the animal shelter that's been proposed in the community. We are using an existing shelter that's over 40 years old. It's inadequate to the population of animals we have now, and it is not a good thing for us to procrastinate on this anymore. The supervisors have to be asked to provide property. The project will be built with a community effort. It's not a government quote-unquote project. It's a community project, but they need land. And please call your supervisor, write to them, ask them to get moving. Thank you.
Hi, we're the 4-H group from Jenny Lynn. On our left is Lily. We have Sue, Eleanor, Alec, and Olivia Deere. We're all part of the 4-H Dog Project.
Hi, I'm Sue Maloney. I've owned dogs for probably over 30 years. It's been a great part of my life, and this group has also been a good part of my life. One of the reasons I'm speaking to you is the need for a new shelter. The shelter provides great information for people. If you lose your dog, where's it going to go? You're going to call it the town. And the shelter, they're the ones that are going to have it. If the dog gets out, they're going to come.
Hi, my name is Nicole Cockshott, and this is my daughter Chloe. We live here in Arnold, and we're excited about the prospect of a new animal shelter going in San Andreas. It's long overdue, and we think our animals deserve a nice place to live.
And we love animals, so we hope you can help. And this is my bunny Bailey.
My name's Randy McNerlin. I live in Angels Camp. Gandhi said that someday all nations will be judged by how they treat their animals. I think we should start in Calaveras County.
We hope you've enjoyed today's production, and we hope you've learned something about the care of animals and that the need for a shelter in Calaveras County.
We have many volunteers that work very, very hard, very tirelessly for the animal shelter, but we always need more volunteers. So if you have some free time and you'd like to volunteer for our shelter, please do it. Just write in and do it. We'd love to have you. And also remember that we need a new shelter, and we are going to have it. Thank you.